There is an ocean of everything you want: success, power, and the most satisfying relationships. It's all available and waiting for you. This is The Zone of Action with your host, Gerald Action Jackson.
Today, the subject of this podcast is choose your associates carefully. Choose your associates carefully and start your journey to brilliance. Have you ever noticed how spending time with certain people can immediately lift your spirits and encourage you to be your best self? Conversely, have you seen how negativity can feel almost contagious, sapping your energy and holding you back from achieving your goals? The people we surround ourselves with enormously influence our mindset, habits, and ultimately our success in life. If you want to achieve more, become happier, and grow into the best version of yourself, it is crucial to examine your social circle. Are the people around you propelling you forward or pulling you backward? For better or worse, every relationship impacts your thoughts, attitudes, and actions. In this blog post, we will explore why the company you keep matters, how to cultivate supportive connections, and why you do not need to be great to start. But you must start to be great, understanding the effect of your inner circle. We often hear the famous saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." While it might sound simplistic, this sentiment has a kernel of truth. The people we frequently interact with shape our standards, values, and even our sense of possibility. If you spend most of your time around individuals who embrace positivity, self-improvement, and hard work, you will naturally be influenced to adopt similar mindsets and habits. Their energy becomes contagious, and before you know it, you begin to mirror their attitudes, enthusiasm, and resilience. On the other hand, constantly surrounding yourself with cynics and complainers can dampen your aspirations and make your dreams feel unattainable. You might find your energy zapped, your motivation waning, and your creativity stifled. The people around you can function like rocket fuel for your dreams or an anchor weighing you down. The choice is ultimately yours. Negative influences and their consequences. Negativity can take many forms: pessimism, gossip, self-doubt, or even backhanded advice that discourages you from taking chances. Maybe you have encountered friends, family members, or colleagues who consistently inject doubt into every conversation. While they may believe they are protecting you from disappointment, this ongoing pessimism can build a mental barrier that prevents you from stretching beyond your comfort zone. Over time, their constant skepticism can become internalized, causing you to lower your ambitions or avoid taking bold steps toward your dreams. Another subtle effect of negative influences is how they erode your self-confidence. If you are told repeatedly that your ideas are impractical or unrealistic, you might begin to believe them yourself. Dreams that once burned brightly can start to fade as you absorb the negative input around you. Over time, you become trapped in a cycle of fear and hesitation, never fully committing to the leap toward your goals. Positive people as catalysts for growth. In contrast, surrounding yourself with positive, driven, and open-minded individuals can have a magical effect on your life trajectory. Such people see potential, possibility, and opportunity in almost every situation. They have an innate ability to reframe challenges as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Positive individuals become powerful role models through sharing encouraging words, brainstorming creative solutions, or simply modeling resilience. Spending time with them can shift your perspective on what is achievable. Have you ever left a conversation feeling lighter, inspired, and motivated to tackle new goals? That is the influence of positivity at work. By consistently surrounding yourself with solution-oriented people, you will gradually learn to respond to life's challenges with hope and determination. They challenge you to dream bigger, to act bolder and to embrace uncertainty as a natural component of growth. Over time, their confidence and optimism will rub off on you, shaping you into someone who believes in possibilities rather than dwelling on limitations. Evaluating your current circle. The first step in creating a positive network is to evaluate the one you already have. Think about the 5 or 6 people you spend the most time with. Friends, family members, colleagues, mentors. Ask yourself a few key questions. Do these people encourage or discourage me? Do they have mindsets I aspire to emulate? Do they celebrate my successes without jealousy? Do they lovingly challenge me to grow? If your answers reveal that most of your circle drains your energy instead of fueling it, it may be time to adjust. This doesn't necessarily mean you have to cut off people unceremoniously, but you should be more intentional about investing your time and emotional energy. The goal is to ensure that you have enough positive voices and influences in your life to keep you motivated and on track toward your aspirations. Finding and building a supportive network. If you need more positive associations, begin by seeking environments where the kind of people you want to meet naturally congregate. This could mean attending professional networking events, joining personal development groups or mastermind circles, or volunteering for organizations that align with your values. Social media can also be a powerful tool when used intentionally. Find online communities or forums dedicated to your interests and goals. Look for individuals who are also on a journey of personal growth, as they will be more inclined to exchange support and insights. Remember that building relationships takes time. Show genuine interest in others. Listen, ask questions, and offer your support where possible. Authentic connections do not arise overnight. They develop as you share experiences, vulnerabilities, and victories. The key is consistency. Keep showing up, sharing, and supporting. Over time, you will cultivate a network of individuals who lift you, challenge you, and celebrate your wins alongside you. Overcoming the fear of letting go. One of the biggest hurdles in choosing your associates carefully is the fear of letting go of those who no longer align with your aspirations. It's human nature to want to remain loyal to old friends, relatives, or colleagues, even when their presence may harm your growth. Guilt, nostalgia, and fear of confrontation often stop us from reevaluating unproductive relationships. However, it's important to remember that personal evolution sometimes requires pruning. Think of yourself as a gardener. Removing the weeds and dead branches is necessary to allow healthier plants to flourish. When you step back from negative influences, you create space for healthier relationships. This doesn't have to be a harsh process. It can be gradual and done with compassion. You might spend less time engaging in negative conversations or politely decline invitations that drain your energy. Small changes like limiting social media contact or focusing on more uplifting topics can make a big difference in preserving your mental well-being. You don't have to be great to start, but you must start to be great. One of the most powerful truths about personal growth is that you don't need to have everything figured out before you begin. The first step is always vital, no matter how far-fetched your dream might appear. This principle holds whether you want to start a business, write a book, pursue a new career, or adopt healthier habits. You do not need to be great to implement your plans. All you need is a vision, a willingness to learn, and the courage to take action. Starting something new can be nerve-wracking, especially if you worry about judgment or criticism from the people around you. Yet, this is precisely why your circle matters so much. When you have positive people in your corner, they encourage you to move forward despite uncertainties. They remind you that mistakes are part of the process, not a sign of failure. Their belief in you can help sustain your drive when self-doubt creeps in. Ultimately, greatness is born from action taken consistently over time. Practical strategies for staying motivated. Once you take that bold first step, how do you maintain momentum? Motivation is not a constant, and even the most driven individuals have off days. Here are some practical strategies. Set clear goals. Establish short-term and long-term objectives. Knowing where you're heading gives your actions purpose. Break it down. Instead of tackling a massive task simultaneously, break it into smaller, manageable steps. Create accountability. Share your goals with trusted friends, mentors, or coaches who will keep you on track. Reward yourself. Celebrate small wins. This positive reinforcement encourages you to keep going. Reflect and adjust. Periodically review your progress. What's working? What's not? Adjust as needed. By embedding yourself in an environment that nurtures continual growth, whether that's a mastermind group or a circle of optimistic friends, you give yourself the best chance to remain inspired and committed. Becoming a positive influence on others. Remember that influence is a two-way street as you start transforming your circle and habits. Just as you benefit from positive people, you can also be that uplifting presence for others. Encourage friends or colleagues who might be struggling by offering practical help or a supportive word. If you have knowledge or expertise in a specific area, share it. The more you invest in helping others rise, the more you reinforce your motivation and personal growth. Positivity doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges or glossing over difficulties. Instead, it is about acknowledging hardships and working proactively to address them. By maintaining a solution-oriented perspective, you enhance your ability to adapt and succeed and show others what is possible. In time, you'll find that your capacity to inspire others is one of the most rewarding aspects of personal development. When you pay forward the positivity you have received, you strengthen the bonds in your network and contribute to a collective upward spiral. Embracing the journey. Personal development is a journey without a final destination. Each goal you achieve reveals new possibilities, and each challenge you overcome strengthens your resilience. The same principle applies to building your network. You are never finished. People come into and out of our lives for different reasons and at various times. Your needs, interests, and ambitions change as you evolve, and so may your circle of influence. Embrace this ever-evolving journey. Celebrate the person you are becoming. Someone who understands the power of positivity, values meaningful connections, and takes courageous steps toward a brighter future. If setbacks happen, and they will, view them as lessons rather than failures. Use them as prompts to seek guidance from your supportive network or to recalibrate your strategies. When you look around and see others striving, growing, and nurturing dreams similar to yours, you will realize that you are far from alone. Your circle can be your fortress of encouragement, where you both give and receive the strength needed to keep moving forward. Start now. Your future self depends on it. As you reflect on the importance of surrounding yourself with positive influences, remember that it all starts with a single decision. Decide that you deserve supportive connections. Decide that you will no longer tolerate chronic negativity or perpetual naysayers dragging you down. Decide to begin your pursuit of greatness, even if you don't yet feel great. Overcoming the inertia of inaction is often the most challenging part, but the momentum will build once you begin. Your company can act as a springboard or a stumbling block. By carefully curating your social circle, you create the ideal environment for growth. Seek out individuals who challenge you, believe in you, and share your passion for improvement. In turn, lend your energy and support to them. This mutual exchange of positivity catalyzes change, both in your life and in theirs. So, Take that first step today. You don't have to see the entire path. Begin walking. You'll be amazed at how far you can go with the right associates cheering you on. Your journey to greatness has already started. Ensure you have the right company beside you. Remember, you don't have to be great to start, but you must begin to be great. And that beginning, supported by the positive people around you, can be the spark that lights your path to extraordinary success and fulfillment. Surround yourself wisely, keep moving forward, and watch how you transform into the person you've always aspired to be. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter, JEROLDJAX, on Facebook, Gerald Action Jackson and Zone of Action. Check out the website, GeraldJackson.com. Happiness starts with you. Not with your relationship, not with your job, not with your money, but with you in the zone of action.